What do I think about life and death? I've actually been thinking a lot about it during the past few years. It was my birthday the other day. I just turned 39, and I'm amazed at how fast time flies. I mean, just 10 years ago I was 29, and 10 years from now I'll be almost 50. I mean, it's almost so unbelievable. When you're younger, the years seem to pass a lot less quick. Uh, Time moves so slowly when you're just a young kid. But when you get older, it seems time moves so blindingly fast that you can't almost deal with it. Um, I'm not really afraid to die. I've actually had a time in my life when I've proven that to myself. It was during the 1986 People Power Revolution here in the Philippines. Uh, I was at Malacanang charging with the rest of the people wanting to depose the dictator, and we were near the gates of Malacanang when all of a sudden gunfire was in the air, and me and a couple of other people, including my mother, hid in a kind of gate, in a depressed gate along the road. There's a little bit of hole along the road where you can hide in. And there's a gate here going to a house, but it was locked, so we can't get in. In that small spot we were hiding in, there was my mom, there was my friend Heidi, there was Time correspondent Sandra Burton, and the Japanese cameraman. And the cameraman was sort of freaking out. What's happening? What's happening? He was asking. And everybody that was charging with us, so suddenly they were all of a sudden gone. And they had run away, and we were stuck there. We couldn't run away because there was gunfire and we might get hit. And we realized that the gunfire was kind of getting closer. And Sandra Borton and the rest of us held our hands. We held hands and we started praying, you know. And at that moment, I realized that maybe it's okay to die. I sort of kind of drifted outside myself. Not really physically, but sort of drifted outside myself, outside that reality, and I was kind of prepared at that moment to die. So I know when the time comes, I really won't be afraid. I'm actually just a little bit afraid that it's gonna hurt when it happens. I don't like pain. I hate pain. I'm not a masochist. So that's I've actually been thinking about it. What it will be like when you die. I have dreams about it. One time I dreamed that I had died, and when I did, I all of a sudden felt really very good. All the pains, physical pains, emotional pains that I've been carrying around seem to no longer be with me. So it's like, oh, it's like this, it's like this, it's like being free of everything. And I was in the kind of afterlife where I found all the people I loved, all the pets I've left behind, all the pets that had died long ago, all my friends, all my parents, everybody was there, and we were all very happy. yes, I'm that kind of person who believes there is an afterlife, and I have no problem with people who don't believe in that kind of thing. It's okay. It's okay with me. Uh, but I personally believe there is. I really don't live my life thinking that, oh, there's going to be a better life in the next life, so I'm just going to sit around and wait for it. Actually, no. Even though I'm actually very happy now with my life, I'm married. Uh, we don't have kids, but that's okay. I'm actually very happy with my life. I love my job. I draw comics for a living. Uh, it's what I have dreamed about, well, not really all my life, because I only realized I wanted to draw comics seriously when I was in my 20s. But I did not realize that drawing comics was what I wanted all my life. It was just in the back of my mind. I really did not believe that I could do it, but since I'm here, I'm drawing comics, drawing comics, I'm very happy. I would not say that I'm content with my life, because even though I'm ready to die, I don't want to die yet, because I feel I have a lot of things I still have to do. I still have a lot of stories to write and draw. I still have a lot of stories to share with other people, and I still want to experience life. Uh, I still want to see the next Star Trek movie, the next Star Trek movies to come. I, 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 I would still like to be around when Rambo 10 comes around. And I would still like to be around to see how technology develops and changes the world. I mean, in the last 20 years, in the last 10 years, technology has grown by leaps and bounds, and I'm amazed at how we can do things now that we couldn't do 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And I cannot wait uh, to see what's it like 10 years ago, 10 years from now and 20 years from now. I'm very excited about what's going to happen in the future. But if it so happens that I'm taken early, maybe tomorrow, maybe now, when I go home, I'm actually in my parents' house right now. This is where I grew up when I was younger, and I lived here before I got married. I just came home now to visit my parents. If in case I'm taken now, when I go out, it would be okay with me. I'm just a little bit sad that I'm leaving my wife, I'm leaving my parents, but I would be prepared for it. I just don't want it to happen now, because I don't want people to feel sad when I go. So I hope to live a long time.